Hi guys, and welcome to another video. As you saw in the picture before this take, uh, we went bankrupt, and probably in the title as well. But we got bought up by a company called Kimura. They make sort of executive cars, a bit more premium than our company, and they want us to be a bit cheaper option of their brand. So they have given us a platform. It is a transverse front wheel drive chassis with a steel monocoque, steel panels, transverse engine, McPherson strut front and semi-trailing arm in the rear. They also have given us a pretty good engine. It has 95 horsepower. It's a 2 liter and gets 18% fuel economy, and it is also pretty cheap to make. But they've given us this body as well. It's a shortened down version, so they just basically cut off a bit of to make it shorter of one of their models. So it's now a 2.4 meter wheelbase. It is pretty round and stuff. I am really bad at designing round cars, but we'll give it a try. So I'm gonna put in a manual 5-speed and an open differential, radial tires and probably hard long life. Brakes, we're gonna have a solid disc in the front. We'll do the worst ones for now. And we can try with drums in the rear, but we might have to upgrade that. We'll go with probably we'll test that and maybe change that later. That the interior is pretty good. We're gonna go with basic. We're gonna have 8-track, I think, or maybe a standard CD. Since this will be out, I think we're planning to get this out maybe in 99 or 2000, something like that. So we're gonna go with hydraulic rack and pinion. I think we're gonna have ABS and standard 90s safety. So standard springs, twin tube and passive sway bars. Now we have a lot of problems here, but I think that will be fine. The short gearing is easy to fix. Just put that up a bit. But also I realized I'm stupid, because I thought it was percent here too on the fuel economy, but we actually want the low number here, because it's liters per 100 kilometers. So we want a low number instead of a high one. Now we got a sort of high number, so we are going to have to fix that, because they sort of like fuel economy, the family demographic. But anyways, I will get into designing this car, and I'll be back with you shortly. Also, I will put the time up on screen if I remember it, to when the time lapse is over, if you for some reason want to skip it. But I'll see you guys in a minute or two. So that was designing the Dusk. And here we have, I think you guys saw the sedan version of this car. This is the wagon version, because I made wagon versions of all of them. I think it turned out quite well, actually. I'm split on if it looks too new. For I guess it will be 1998 to 2000, something like that. But I think it looks sort of time correct. We sort of I didn't really like the grill that we had before, so I did the double grill that we have had on most of our cars. But I think this turned out pretty well. I'm not a fan of these sort of curvier bodies, but I think we did the best of what we had to work with. And I'm pretty happy with it. But let's have a look at, oh yeah, this was the regular, so it has the smallest engine, mediocre fuel economy, and the drums and rear and stuff. But let's have a look at the next one. So here we have the expected, because it's sort of what you expect. And it looks pretty similar. It's basically what you saw in the time-lapse, but with colored bumpers and red paint. Otherwise I think it's basically the same. Other than this one has other wheels, and maybe they're a bit bigger. However, I'm not sure on that. I think it might be a bit lower to the ground as well. I think this one turned out really well, actually. And it was a bit hard choosing on the taillights, but I think this works. So let's have a look at the sport version, and it's probably gonna be the wagon sport version. So here we have the Sport T wagon, and it looks basically the same as the regular wagon. However, it's a bit lower to the ground, got bigger wheels. And this lip thing on front, I did not put any spoiler in the rear because it didn't work. You can't really see it a lot on this car, but on the sedan it's really curved in the back, so it's really hard to put a spoiler that looks good on it. But I think it works sort of without it, and I'm not gonna fix that because people don't like that. But I think this turned out really well, and I think this one in particular is pretty cool. So it only got 177.4 horsepower, but that's all we could do, or that's at least what I could get out of it right now. While still keeping it sort of cheap and stuff. So yeah, let's put it into production. I think if we click there it should be fine. So let's probably a bit. What will it? How many months is it? It's 16 in a year, and I can't do math, so let's bring out the calculator. It's 12 and we want 4 years. That's 48 months, or we do 1999 or something, or 1988, 12 times 2, 24 months. What is it that now? When will it release? And 36 months. 36. That's. Wait, what? Wait, what? 36. 12. I have no idea. 12 times 2, 12 times 3. Yeah, that's 36 months. That's pretty good, and that's about what we want. So it should release in 1999. Base value 3 million. We can pay that. We got some money from the fact what. Yeah, our what now it's called Chimera Automotive. Tooling automated. Maybe a bit. What the? But not again. So I don't really know what happened there. But thankfully it still saved, I think. So let's have a look at it and hope it doesn't crash the game. But I'm a bit scared that this computer might be on the way out. Which means it will be a hard time making videos and stuff. And so that would not be good. Anyways, I think we'll keep doing this a bit. Still 36 months reduction. First engine facelift and 36 has been applied. But how do you know how many months it will actually take? I have no idea what any of this means, so we'll just go for it and hope it's good. Because I don't get this sort of stuff, because I'm kinda stupid. Let's do 60, 52, 53, 55, and we'll now work as well, so wanna learn stuff, so I'll just keep it at 50. And let's use that one, because that's the only factory we have. And this seems to be working. But let's make this at least a large factory, because we're gonna need it in the future either way. Is there? No, I think we just need that, but we're gonna get QA testing at least. Maybe an aluminium factory. Yeah, 200 million we can pay for. Worker wages. Let's put up the wages a bit actually, because we can lower them later. But right now we just want people to get the jobs, and but we'll also up the worker quality a bit to maybe 60. And I think that's good. Automation, let's put that up a bit. Let's put up the quality by 2, and let's the QA threshold. Now it doesn't look like we would have a lot of money left, but we can take out the loan covering parts of it. I think that's sign off. Click to complete the sign. That seems right. Let's the actual car factory. Large. I think we'll do a large too, but we don't want to overwork the engine factories. But I think we can do that, and we don't need enough of those, but we'll get QA testing. But we'll go target shifts around 2, worker wages. Put that up to 105, 106 I guess. 50 at worker quality. 2,700 possible profit. Not great, but this is also in the first year, so I don't really expect much. I think that's good, but let's increase QA threshold. We don't murder our engine factories. Because I think that would not be a good idea. So let's forecasting tool. What's the average price that people can pay? 9,000. Or is it? Is it really 9,000? is 9,000.69. But we would be making profit pretty fast. But we don't need 57% profits. So let's put this one down to 8,000. Probably, because 30 is that's pretty much either way. Let's put this one at 9,000. This one, let's put this one at 10,000. Let's put the regular at 8,000 because no 8,200. This one at 9,200. And let's put this one at 10,200. And look at those user profits. That's actually great. I doubt we can keep them for 10 years, but that will be amazing. But look here, 1.8 billion in the 4th year. We can definitely keep it for 4 years. So if that is true, that is amazing. And if we calculate the factory production and stuff, that doesn't do anything actually. Yeah, we still with all the factory costs, we will only be making losing money in the first year, and that's not even a lot of money. And look here, just 29 million, 887 million. But look here, still 4th year, over a billion. That's amazing. Let's just hope that it doesn't flop. And I think 36 months, that will be when we can't do that really. We'll do 50% loan coverage probably. Company valuation, total projected costs 1.12 billion. We can't pay that, so we'll up this one maybe 48 months. So I think that will have to be good. Loan interest months, total loan amount 1 billion, so we sort of need to do that. But I think if we have a longer payback length than when the car will actually sell, I think it will be fine. So I think right now, oh, that's not good. Customer price, but they should be able to buy it. Weird. But I think we will actually get this into production. So we'll do at the end of 1997, before we actually make another car, because we sort of just want the profits from this. But anyways, I will time-lapse that. So it's the start of 1998. We are making profits. We have lost 800 million in production of this car. I think we lost 900 million. It looks like it was gonna be like that again, that we have no money all the time. But thankfully, when we just had 142 million left, the sales picked up, and this went on sale. And now we're making 18 millions in profit per year, and that will only go up. But sadly guys, I think that's where we're going to have to end this video. It might be a bit short, depending on... I was gonna say it might be a bit short depending on length, but no shit, that's how time works basically. But I'm pretty happy with this car, and I think this was pretty good. It was really hard to make. and hopefully my PC doesn't die, because I really enjoy making these videos. But that's where we're gonna have to end it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye.